Oh, hello. Peanut butter and jealous. Alan White. Nolan Ryan autograph numbered to 10. Damn! Holy shit. Hockey mushrooms legends. JunkWax Nasty. Woo! Congratulations, Alan White. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. Damn! Check that out, Alan White. You win, brother. That is third on print to 10. See if we can't find you a true one of one. I think you're going to be a very, very happy camper here, my brother.
Oh, my God!
Paul Skeens, one of one, rookie. Congratulations there, my brother. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Brian Street. There you go, gaming grandfather. Congratulations, buddy. I got to admit, I am peanut butter and jealous. That is incredible. Anytime you have something that says one of one on it, and Paul Skeens is on it too, that's a good one. Congratulations again there, Ray. I'm honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. All right. And remember, folks, this is where we found that one of one Drake May last night. Let's see what we can't find for you. Good luck. Oh, wow. How about a dual autograph relic numbered to 50? Gary Sheffield and Doc Gooden. Really? A couple of legends of the game right there in the autograph relic numbered to 50. The hits just keep coming in these boxes. Wow. Amazing. Congratulations, my man. That is magnificent. 46 out of 50 on the dock and the Mr. Sheffield. You're adorable. Shout out to the nanny, Ms. Fran Drescher. A couple of nice autographs, too. Beautiful. Our very first numbered card, and my dear friends, we have some Morning Wood.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. I'll see myself out. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, my God!
Check that out. First on print to 5. Damn. Goodness gracious. Congratulations to the Nationals. And that is Mikey 2, Mikey Koba. Brother. Congratulations, buddy. First on print to 5. Whew. Schmo, you're exactly right. Thank you, buddy. Goodness gracious. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Damn. Spencer Jones on the Optic Preview. Peanut butter and jealous. General Cody Custer. My fellow Austinite. How about my twin brother? The Bird Murderer. Mr. Randy Johnson. Autograph. And that is penultimate on print. 48 out of 49.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Yes way. Yes way. That's amazing. Uploading that one up. I know in Mikey Green. Mr. Devin Clark, welcome back, you legend. Top of the morning to you. Mr. Nesius, good morning, Rob. Would you just look at it? 48 out of 49 on the Bird Murderer. Congratulations, Cody Custer. Beautiful.
Oh, my
the GOAT before Tom Brady, Mr. Joe Montana. And that is second on print to 9. Congratulations, Rob Richardson. And that is a really good-looking autograph, too. If that was for my PC, I might be grading that one, buddy. That is sweet. Did I speak it into existence or what? Hell yeah!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Derek Williams. Howdy ho there, Malik neighbors. On the kaboom. Holy shiitake mushrooms. JunkWax Nasty. I know, Brian Smith. I'm with you, brother. The first thing that went through my mind. Oh, wow.
Oh my God!
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations to Bethany on the gold C.J. Stroud rookie autograph. Woo! That is magnificent. And it's nicely centered, too. Congratulations, Bethany. You win. So, family, in the chat, let me know whether you would like to have the Malik Neighbors Kaboom or the C.J. Stroud rookie autograph number to 50. If you had a pew-pew to your head, which one would you choose? Jesus Made. Holy crapola!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Bro. That is one of the hottest prospects of 2025, my good man. Damn. Congratulations, Jim. That's a nice one, brother. Not numbered, but beautiful. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you lucky, lucky ducky. I am so peanut butter and jealous right now, my man. Wow. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. My dear friends, my family. Oh my Lanta. Gerangelo Synth J. My PC numbered to 99 on the relic autograph. Congratulations, Ryan Bruns. You win, brother. Damn. Oh, would you just look at it? Oh, that is sick. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you should hang on to that forever. And if you don't, I'll let you send it to me. Oh, we only have 2 in here. Holy crapola. Number to 5 on the Golden Graphs, Max Muncy for the Trolley Dodgers and Dave Piccirilli. This one goes to you, my man. And then you go and totally redeem yourself. Would you just look at it? 2 out of 5 on the Golden Autograph. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. No error on this one, my man. This one is yours. There you go, David. It is, again, my friend, I sincerely appreciate you being a good sport. Thank you. I love it, Mikey the Mad Hatter. My brother from another mother. Thank you for being here with us this morning, Mikey. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. Second on print to 5 on the Golden Autograph. Segue? That's a nice segue to your first autograph. How about Mike Fisher with the inscription? That's pretty cool. Shout out to the Hammer, Mr. Jeff Hansen, and Rob Richardson, our resident Predators fanatics. Your second autograph here, good sir. And that one is not numbered. Brand new 55-point top loader for you there, brother. The Queen Goblin. That's weird. They got Mrs. Junkwax on a card.
Man, these things suck. I can barely see my Bo Jackson Pro Vision.
We should have bought our top loaders from JunkWaxVintage.
Yeah, we suck. Let's go climb a tree.
It's a brand new week, and the legends are here. JWV's alive, let's make it loud and clear. Grab your spicy water, we're ready to play. Dylan and Mrs. JunkWax are leading the way. Yeah. Positivity's flowing, the packs are glowing bright. Cards are calling our name in the morning light. It's a terrific Tuesday morning, oh yeah. We're ripping packs and laughing without a care. Baseball, football, UFC and more. Basketball, Marvel and Star Wars galore. We're starting the week with the family we adore. Sweet, sweet trading cards and memories to store. Head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com. Grab a breaks by the sealed box. Keep the vibe strong. Camaro raise the key. It's the JWV way. We wouldn't be here without you today. So rise and shine, legends. Let's start the show right. And you're rich, shining so bright. From top chrome Disney to F1 on the track. Terrific Tuesday morning is where the joy's at. Sweet, sweet positivity. It's how we begin. Terrific Tuesday morning. Let the breaks begin.
Well, good morning, my dear friends. It is so damn good to see you. Happy terrific Tuesday. How the heck are we? I hope we're having the most terrific Tuesday possible. It is damn good to see you, Victor Lopez. Rafael Tito Nogueras. Good morning, buenos dias. Mr. Brent Sullivan, great to see you as always, my brother. Awesome to see the great this morning. Mr. Jason Frazier, good to see my fellow Austinite this morning. Thank you for the good morning donut. I sincerely appreciate that, my brother. So, legends, we are going to have an absolutely terrific Tuesday morning, and I am chomping at the bit. Folks, if you did not join us on eBay Live this weekend, oh my Lanta. What a weekend, my dear friends. Some of the best breaks we have ever had on this channel. Hard stop. You're going to see some content today of what happened over the weekend. So, folks, we hit our very first ever Leaf God box. Holy crapola. How about 14 cards in that box, and every single one of them was a 1 of 1. Wow. I know, Tuna. I know, bro. So, yeah, it was pretty epic, my dear friends, and you know I don't use that term lightly. So, yeah, it was indeed. Mr. Hanson, I'm sorry you missed it, pal, but hey, we're going to put out some content today, and you'll get to see it. The only bummer, I will give you a little warning. The only bummer about the content is I had to screen grab it from eBay, so it's a little bit blurry. It's not like as crisp as you would normally see here on my channel, unfortunately, but we had to grab it somehow. Buenos dias, Senor Ruiz. How is the bear this morning? Good to see you, my man. Que bueno verte este mañana. Brett Sowens, the replay is on eBay Live. Yes, it is, my brother. Uh-huh. Mr. Malcolm in the Middle. Long time no see, my man. I am very sorry to hear you had a death in the family, my brother, but I'm happy to see you this morning, and I hope we can take your mind off it for just a few minutes, my man. Sometimes the circle of life sucks. I know. Trust me. I've been through it many, many times myself. But glad to have you this morning, my brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around, Mr. Malcolm. Good to see Mr. Allen White over here, the legend himself, gracing us with his presence over on Twitch. Great to see you, my man. As always, my dear friends, if it is your very first time tuning in to this ugly mug, good morning and welcome. My name is Dalen, also known as JunkWaxVintage, and you can find me here almost every single morning and almost every single evening, hitting you with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. Typically at my expense. But hey, remember, my friends, if you are new here this morning, we are live on 5 simultaneous platforms right this second. You can find us on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, and Twitch. If you would like to come over and join the whole rest of the family, we'd like to have you. Mr. Pitlock, good morning, brother. Good to see you again, Gavin. Silent One Justin, long time no see you, legend. Another OG of the family, gracing us with his presence this morning. Good to see you, Justin. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. Mr. Latora, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the family, Steven. Good to have you. All right, legends. There's my old horseshoe brother. Good to see you, my buddy. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the whole family up in here. Excellent to have each and every one of you. So, legends, we do have a full break this morning. So we're going to start the morning with that. Some good old Allen and Ginter. Mr. McCubbin, good morning, buddy. Nice to see you. Mr. Shilly, what's up, Joe? Awesome to see you this morning, my brother. All right, legends. We can't get too ahead of ourselves here. Let's get some music happening. That's better. I apologize over here on the TikTok. We don't have music because TikTok is being a pain in the rear. But if you would like to listen to music with the show this morning, it is easy, my friends. All you have to do is head on over to Twitch or YouTube or Kick or Facebook, and there is a link tree on my TikTok profile, so feel free to do so. If you want to listen to music, of course. Mr. David Siebert, what's up, brother? He has our first question of the morning.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, has the weather improved for you all in Texas? No. Unfortunately, it has not. It is still super, super cold. They declared a state of emergency here in Texas because there's like hundreds and hundreds of auto accidents out there because people think they know how to drive in the ice and snow. They don't because they're not used to it. So good morning, T. Great to see you this morning, my man. Joe, awesome to see you this morning. Mr. Shilly, thank you so much for the elote. Mil gracias, hermano. All right, my dear friends, let's bust into that spicy water. So yeah, it's still real icy here, David. But we didn't get a whole lot of snow. We got about a half inch, maybe an inch in some places. Mr. Cool Rip, I hope it's going well for you, brother. Thank you for the positivity. Nice to see you this morning, buddy. Ah, so good. Once it hits your lips, it's just so good. I love that spicy water. All right, legends, let's bust into our very first pack of juicy junk wax. And this morning, we're going down to 1991 Donruss. Let's see if we can't find another Holy Noly. Maybe another Ken Griffey Jr. That would be sick. Good morning, Jeff Rowe. Good morning, Jeremy Coe. Good morning, Jeff Hansen. Good morning, Mr. Invader Zim. What's up, Alex? Thank you so much for snagging the last break spots this morning, you and Mr. Whiting, our Canadian cousin. We're going to get into that in just a couple of minutes here, my man. Mr. Callan Yates, thank you for smacking the follow button. Ah, gotcha, Victor Lopez. Yikes. Were you speaking some German this morning? Little 1, 2, 3. All right, starting out with old Mark Langston, former Seattle Mariner. Mr. Hansen, yes, we did do a UFC break on the eBay, my man, and it was incredible. Yeah, it was awesome. Our very first UFC break ever on eBay Live was extremely successful, and we will be doing a whole lot more of those, my brother. Thank you for asking. How about Mr. Bruce Hurst, hurling some heat? Todd's cousin, Mr. Mike McFarlane. Shout out to Spawn. Brian Harvey. The strong mustache Kentucky waterfall combo of old Dennis Eckersley. Thank you so much, Mr. Hansen. You and I both, brother. How about old Steve Sachs, the dime piece? Thank you, Victor Lopez. Jack McDowell, the rock star for the White Sox. Steve Doctor, good morning to our nasty North Dakotan. Excellent to see you, you handsome son of a gun. How about old Greg?
Come on, Greg.
Olson. Wally, almost on the back. Man. Kevin Elster. Billy Hatcher. Nolan Ryan. There we go, legends.
Oh my God!
Ask and we shall receive. Oh, hell yeah. I think that's a good omen for this terrific Tuesday, if I do say so myself. Mr. Tim Hudson, good morning. How is our favorite Axeman from Ohio? Good to see you, my brother, as always. Thank you for joining us. How about thicker than a Snicker? Old Cecil Fielder. on the Diamond Kings. Randy Myers, Scotty Too Hottie Fletcher. And last but not least, we got some pops. Some old Willie Stargell. Beautiful. Excuse me. Mr. Sullen's question. Any more Optic football soon in the shop or Topps Chrome basketball? That's a great question, Brent. Great question, my brother. I'll have to find out a little bit later this week, my man. I know we do have some more products coming in, as always, but I got to be honest with you, I don't know exactly what we have coming in. Mrs. Junkwax handles all of our ordering. Mr. Rocky Top, good morning, my man. Nice to see you as always. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. Hope you're having a wonderful, terrific Tuesday morning. All righty, legends. I think you know what time it is.
It's time!
How about a little Michel and Ness edition? Allen and Ginter Hobby Box. Thank you so much, Brent Sullins. I appreciate you bearing with me on that one, my brother. Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko, go team. Go sports. Go sports balls. Good to see you, Scotty. And Joe, thank you again for the beautiful TikTok gifts, my brother. I would not be here doing this without those beautiful TikTok gifts, without the hype trains that we see here on Twitch. And Legends, by the way, we have 3 brand new hit boxes. So if we do have a hype train over here on Twitch, I would love to give away something juicy this morning. Mr. Mikey Kobach, good morning, legend. And that's right, Mr. Siebert. My Seahawks headed to the Super Bowl. Oh, yeah. Can't forget that. That's a pretty big deal, too, right? Shout out to old Sam Darnold. Shark bait, ooh ha ha. Thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the family. Good to see you there, Shark bait. Shark bait, ooh ha ha. That's right, Alex. Mikey, I did not see your email, my dude, but I'm happy to check it right after the show this morning, my brother. Absolutely right, Jeffro. Thank you. How dare you, Mr. Siebert? I'm just kidding, pal. I'm just kidding. All right, ladies and gentlemen, less talky, more rippy. And we do have a full break sheet this morning, but you know what we got to do. Tied in Texas, my fellow Texan, good morning. Karen, long time no see, homie. Good morning, my friend. How are you? Happy New Year, Karen. Mr. Jake from State Farm. Good morning, brother. 24 inches of snow up there in Maine? That is nasty. I am so sorry you have to deal with that, my man. Yikes. Well, I hope you get unburied soon. Oh, my Lanta. That is terrible. I'm so sorry, pal. Unless you're a kid. Of course, the kids are probably having a blast. And speaking of kids, how about my brother from another mother, Mr. Jerry Bellacards, and we saw Noah for the very first time over there on eBay this weekend. That was pretty incredible. And Jerry Belly, thank you so much for smacking that resub button for the 37th month. 37 months. Myself and Jerry have been doing this here on Twitch. My brother hit me in the feels this morning, Jer Bear. 37 months is astonishing. Love you, pal. Excuse me. Mr. Brian Ringer, good morning. My chef Credulous, good to see you, James. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's randomize this bad boy, shall we? Tied in Texas, I am always well, brother. Thank you for asking. How are you? Warren, good morning, buddy. Jason Hawkins, good morning, my brother. Nice to see you. Happy New Year as well, Karen. Thank you. Awesome to see you back. All righty, my dear friends. Hey, I love you more, Jer Bear. Great to see you this morning, my man. And it was really, really cool seeing Noah over there on eBay this weekend. So thank you for allowing him to pop his little face in there. That was a beautiful, beautiful thing. All right, my dear friends, you know what we must do. Our morningly shout out to Miss Rachel for snagging us this handy dandy little dice tray. Thank you, Mr. Saltzgiver, guessing number 9. And I hope you too there, Crispy. Good to see you this morning, my man. And it is lucky number 6, the hard way. Excellent guesses this morning, legends. But that is a lucky number 6, and that is double 3s. Beautiful. All right, 6 it is. Oh, and by the way, folks, there is a new piece of content coming out today. If you missed the eBay weekend, we'll give you a little catch up. And I had to show off the God box that we opened this weekend on Saturday night. That was pretty astonishing. So, you will see some new content come out today. As always, my dear friends, thank you so much in advance for engaging with that content. For those of you that don't know what engagement means, if you see that content, if you could very first like it and then comment but you got to use at least 5 words in the comment. That's kind of how the algorithm works. So if you have a moment and you see that content a little bit later, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for engaging with that content. It is super, super helpful for myself and Mrs. Junkwax. Good morning, Mr. Kyle Dana. How was my favorite crudster this morning? Good to see you, pal. All right, let's randomize, shall we? If I can find my randomization. There it is. Let me pull some baseball teams here real quick, like. Good morning, my dear friends. It is awesome to see you on this terrific Tuesday. Thank you for being here with me. We're about to bust into some Allen and Ginter in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. All right, we have 31 spots in this one, folks. So if you remember, for over the last few years, typically with Allen and Ginter breaks, we had 32 spots, okay? We have adjusted things just a little bit because I want to stay congruent with the checklist. So if you go to look at the checklist on Allen and Ginter, there is technically not 32 spots. So unintentionally, we were throwing in an extra spot because the non-baseball spot is pretty big. So in the past, we separated it with non-baseball humans and then objects, animals, and places. From now on, including this break, all those spots will be together, okay? So there's 31 spots. The non-baseball spot is going to get the objects, animals, and places, and the non-baseball humans. So sneakily, sometimes that can be the best spot in the whole break. All right, legends. If you're over here on TikTok, I do apologize. You will not be able to see the randomization. But if you're over here on the Twitch, Facebook, Kick, and YouTube, you will. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you were so inclined, you can start trading your teams, right? Meow. There you go. As always, legends, you have just a couple of minutes to trade those teams. If you do not wish to trade your teams, that is 1,000% okay. Just let me know and I'll get you locked in. Good morning, my second favorite J-Rod. Good to see you this morning, Mr. Hillis. Thank you so much, Old Horseshoe, for the positivity. I appreciate that, my brother. Hope you're staying warm over there, pal. Thank you, Mr. Siebert. Thank you, Mr. Saltzgiver, my gorgeous Georgian. And Mr. Siebert, did we ever check about what someone was saying about it's supposed to be all one of one box? I did not check that, my friend. I did not. But we have opened other mythical boxes like that, and they were definitely not all one of ones. So I think that was a special box, my dude. Old Horseshoe happens to the best of us, my brother. Gosh dang it. Mr. Pomerlow, good morning, pal. Good morning, Wayne. Great to see you this morning, buddy. Mr. Brandon Creasy, good to see you, pal. Thank you again, Crispy Corners. And as always, legends, if it is your very first time tuning in this morning, welcome to the family. If you have not smacked that follow button yet over here on Twitch, or the subscription button over here on YouTube, please feel free to do so. Oh, I got you, Mr. Siebert. No worries, my man. Man, I love that spicy water. Even when it's cold outside, it just hits me right. Tuna, you got the Blue Jays, the Rockies, and the Rangers. Beautiful. So we're going to give you about another 30 seconds here, my dear friends. Cody, good morning, my man. Nice to see you, brother.
Come on, Craig.
Mr. Sullen says, what would be a good non-baseball card in Allen and Ginter? There's a ton of them, my man. There's a ton of them. I could list off the checklist if you would like, but you're better off just going to Google and typing in 2025 Allen and Ginter and then looking at the checklist, my man. Jason Saltzgiver, Mr. Whiting has the Giants. There you go, buddy. Excellent to see you this morning, Cody. How are you, big man? Another big hugs and firm handshakes all around to another OG of the family. Nice to see you this morning, Cody. That's correct, Mike Rushi. Livy Dunn is in there. Yep. That's a good call. Warren, good morning, buddy. I see over there on the YouTube, Mr. Christensen. I appreciate you being here this morning, brother. And I saw Maddie over there this morning, too, on YouTube. Mr. Markowicz. Good morning, brother. Nice to see you over there on the YouTube. And thank you to those of you watching on those alternate platforms this morning. If you're watching on Kick or YouTube or Facebook, thank you. Excuse me. All right, legends, it looks like we do not have any trading this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and lock these little bad boys in. Let's go. Thank you for bearing with me for just a couple of minutes here. Starting off with Senor Castillo, Jerry, taking the Guardians. Mr. Wade Block, the Mets. Kevin O'Brien, my fellow veteran, taking the Padres. Shout out to him and the little Obies. Mr. Adam Fry taking down the Pinstripes. Congratulations, Adam. The Todd father, Mr. O'Hara, taking the Angels. Brandon Daigle, number 6, WKRP in Cincinnati. Some Reds. Brandon Daigle also taking down the Pirates. Mr. G Iron, Gyron, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the family over here on Twitch, my friend. Jesus Corriel, also known as Jefecito, taking down numero 8, the Orioles. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Tuna, numero 9, some Blue Jays. Todd O'Hara, number 10, the Diamondbacks. Tuna, number 11, the Rockies. Todd O'Hara, fighting Phillies, and number 12. Mr. Action Josh Gaston, number 13, the mighty Minnesota Twins. Good morning to my favorite Schmidt head. Good to see you, Randy. Awesome to see you as always, my brother. Thank you for joining us. We're just locking in some teams here real quick before we bust into our very first break of the week. Mr. Todd O'Hara, number 14. Somebody bang a trash can for Los Astros. Shout out to Mr. Peacharelli this morning. Mr. Whiting, our Canadian cousin, taking down my Seattle Mariners. You lucky ducky. All right, we're halfway there, my friends. Invader Zim, Alex, taking down the Cubbies. And number 16, A.A. Ron Chauncey. Number 17, the Motor City Kitties. Some Tigers. Jared Whiting, number 18, the Gigantes. Shout out to Tuna. Mr. Stephen Lewis, number 19, the Trolley Dodgers. Outstanding. Tuna, number 20, got the non-baseball spot. Mr. Action Josh Gaston, number 21, the Athletics. Congratulations, Mr. Gaston. I hope I can find you Nick Kurtz in here. Invader Zim, number 22, the Brew Crew. Jesus Corriel, also known as Jefecito, taking down the Marlins. Felicidades. Todd O'Hara, number 24-25, the Royals and the Nationals. Mr. Whiting, number 26, the St. Lunatics. Shout out to Jeffro. Melly P, number 27, the Red Sox. Shout out to Timbo T. Wood and our massholes. Mr. Jake from State Farm, Mike Rushi, etc. Mr. Josh Watson, my brother from another mother, taking the Braves and the Rays. And Tuna in number 30, taking down our Texas Rangers. And last but definitely not least, Mr. Wade Block, taking down the White Sox. Mr. Nick Allen, my Puyallup pounder, smacking that resub button this morning for 35 months.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Folks, we had a 37-month resub this morning. Shout out to Jerry Bellacards. Shout out to my Puyallup pounder, Mr. Nick Allen, for 35 months. That is absolutely incredible, gentlemen. Making my morning this morning. Thank you so much for smacking that resub button. Love you, brother. When you're here for 35 months, you are not a friend. You're family. Shout out to the Olive Garden. When you're here, you're family. All right, legends. There you go. Mr. Roden, good to see you, my fellow Texan. Oh, no such thing as late, my man. You were right on time. Perfect timing. We're about to bust into some Allen Ginter this morning. So if you folks could do me a huge solid, take a gander at that list. If it looks accurate and appropriate, may I please have a hell yeah in the chat so I know we're ready. And good morning to all my TikTokers over here. Nice to see ya. Hey, what's up there, Brett? Good to see ya. Balake, nice to see you, pal. And that is correct, Mr. Quimby. 57 days until opening day, my man. The Red Sox has Melody right here, my man. Number 27. Good to see ya, Mr. Quimby. Mr. D. Doll Cards, good morning. How much on the Sandy rookie? That's a good question, my brother. Good question. I think we'd probably start that one around 800, somewhere like that. Why, thank you, Mr. Quimby. It is awesome to see you this morning, you handsome son of a gun. Hope you're staying warm, pal. Always a pleasure, sir. All right, legends. I think we're solid. Let's do it.
It's time!
For the very first time on this absolutely terrific Tuesday morning, a chilly Tuesday morning from right here in Austin, Texas, you know what we must do. We shout, grippeth. And we shout, rippeth. Good luck. Mr. Robert Gober says, hi, I'm at 35 months sub, but it won't show for some reason. Well, thank you so much, Robert Gober. I really appreciate that, pal. Love you, buddy. Nice to see my fellow Texan this morning. Super weird. Thanks, Twitch. Sorry about that, brother. Usually Twitch is pretty good about mentioning that stuff. I don't know why specifically it did not mention you, Robert Gober. That is super weird. I am so sorry, buddy. But I love you just as much, I promise. How about an empty box there, folks? Little pack number 4 ectomy. All right, all right. Let's do it. Thank you for bearing with me on that one, Robert Gober. I appreciate that, brother. So, hey, while I'm ripping into some packs, I want to have a little chat with everybody. Mr. Ryan Bartley, good morning, pal. So, hey, next week, we have a big change coming. Okay? So, starting on February the 3rd, 1 week from today, can anybody tell me what change is going to happen here on this channel? Starting on February the 3rd, Tuesday morning. Let's see who's been listening. Damn right, Randy Schmidt. Thank you, brother. Exactly right, Jeffro. Nailed it. Mr. Saltzgiver, you got it, pal. I love it. Thank you, gentlemen. There are some of you who are listening. Victor Lopez nailed it. Jason Hawkins nailed it. Thank you, my brother. So yes, starting next Tuesday, my friends. So this time, next Tuesday, we will not be on TikTok. We will not be on Twitch. We will not be on the Facebook. We will not be on the YouTube. We will be on eBay Live exclusively. Okay? Mr. Peacher, really? I see you, pal. Thank you so much, Mr. Tim Hudson. You know it, my man. Oh, Jeffro, it's your birthday bash as well, my dude. Nice. Are you turning 32? You handsome son of a gun. So, just a reminder. Hey, good morning, Whitney. Good to see Mrs. Zebra in the house this morning. Always a pleasure. Hope the Zebra house is staying warm this morning. Damn right, Joe. You nailed it, brother. So, starting next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, we will have our very first ever eBay Live morning show. So, if you have not taken a moment and followed us over there on eBay Live, you might want to do it. Might be a good time. Good morning, Alex Wayne. Great to see you this morning, my brother. All right, legends, here we go. Austin Tillman, good morning, my man. How about a Mr. George Sisler? Luke Keyshaw from Minnesota. Corey Seeger. Ms. Dennings, it's a cat. Meow. Miss Zebra, it is cold down here, my friend, not gonna lie. It's a cold one down here in Austin, Texas. How about your World Series MVP, Mr. Freddie Freeman? How about a boogie with a hoodie? And that is our very first Mitchell and Ness parallel out of this hobby box. How about the Canadian sensation, but in New York, Mr. Gary Cata? Christy Matheson. And folks, we had a 1910 Christy Matheson that I think we sold over the weekend. Maybe I still have it. I don't know. I'd have to double check. Norman Powell with that luscious lip curtain. Mr. Fitzgerald. Victor Table. Junior. Victor Mesa. Mikey Stanton. We have a black border Chris Sale for the Braves. That is a base mini. Zach, good morning, my man. I hope you are staying warm, Mrs. Zebra, and the entire Zebra household. How about a funky cold Musina? Mr. Mikey Koba, good morning, my man. He says, Dalen, I respectfully request 16 more shows on Twitch. That would get you to a 100 stream watch streak. My brother, that would be incredible. We do have quite a few shows this week, though, so we'll get you close. How about a Wicked Curves? And we're not talking about Mrs. Junkwax. That is Burp Lylevin. Mr. Jordan Smith. Oh, yes, we did, my man. Yes, we did. It is cold and icy here in Austin. Mrs. Zebra was negative 22 with the wind chill yesterday. Yikes. Well, I am so glad you're inside staying warm, my friend. Goodness gracious. Ryan G., you pulled a Christy Matheson medal card the other day. Never seen that before. Well, congratulations, brother. That's awesome. Protect that little bad boy. How about old Alec Boom? Jaron Duran, Chandler Simpson, Luis Robert, Junior. How about a Ty Veritas, TikTok musician on the Chrome Refractor, and that goes to Tuna. Couple of minis. Ozzy Albies, and that is an Allen and Ginter back mini for the Braves. Good morning, Mr. O-Peachy. Good to see you, Kirk Rylance. See you. Good morning, Kirk. Nice. How about the Ambassador of the Quan on a bronze border? Yes, you do, Mikey Koba. You have the Rams in this break. Yes, absolutely. How about a Babe Ruth? Pobrecito Altuvito for the Astros. Somebody bang a trash can. Hi, Song Kim rookie. How about a Kirk Gibson to go with Kirk Rylance this morning? One half of Team Rylance, or Team Aqualance, excuse me. Good morning, Mr. Stink Pickle. Good to see you, Mr. Ainsworth. How are you, my brother? How about a Tyler Locklear for my Seattle Mariners? Steve Carlton. Mick Abel for the Fightin' Phillies. And that is a Mitchell and Ness parallel. The Fightin' Phillies are Todd O'Hara this morning. Congratulations, Todd Father. That's right, Jeffro. Shout out to Team Aqualance. How about a Rafi Devers for the Gigantes? And that is a base mini. Good to see you, Brandonio. Long time no see, my brother. Happy New Year, buddy. How about a fired up Miggy Cabrera for the Marlins? CJ Abrams. Mr. Brian Smith says, oh, what shall I do with my 341,000 channel points? That's a great question, pal. We'll figure something out. How about a CJ Abrams? Will the Thrill? Mr. Halter? Kumar Rocker? Ezekiel? Mr. Walter Johnson? Mr. Gilbert on the mini, going to the non-baseball human spot. That goes to Tuna. And last but not least, some old Greg.
Come out, Greg. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
And that finishes off round number 1. Excuse me for a little housekeeping. All right. Round number 2. Good morning, Scotty Too Hotty Kuniko. Cheers to you, my friend. Hope you're staying warm there, Brandon. Good to see Mr. Stink Pickle this morning. Mr. Reader, good morning. So just a heads up, legends, just to let you know, next week we are switching over to eBay for the whole week, right? It's going to go one of two ways, right? Either it's going to be successful in the mornings or it is not. If it is successful, what we'll probably end up doing is taking the whole week next week over there on eBay Live, and then we'll probably end up coming back here to Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Kick, and TikTok for another week or two while we let everybody know that we are permanently headed to eBay Live. So just so you know, even if it's super successful next week, we'll probably still end up coming back here to Twitch to finish things off for a couple of weeks, if that makes sense. So don't you worry, folks. We had somebody over there on eBay that said Dalen is never coming back to Twitch. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. We're not just going to quit. You know what I mean? It would be a process. So don't you sweat it. All right, legends. Oh, thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that, brother. Isn't that cool? Little Walter Payton rookie and a BGS 6.5. All right. Starting out with Luis Arias for the Padres. Mr. Rogers Hornsby. Cade Horton Heat for the Cubbies. Mr. Ohanian for the non-baseball human spot. Mr. Zach Gallen. Oh, there we go. We got a little jersey. Outstanding. So you know what that means, legends. We get to do a little moose race after this. Find out who takes that one home. How about your 2023 Rookie of the Year, Mr. Corbin Carroll? Base Mini. Sparky Anderson, Joe Morgan, and Tony Perez for the Reds. Chipper Jones. Mr. Boras. Manny Machado. Holda Kobe Mayo. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. And then we have a Roki Sasaki rookie on the Mini, and that is a Michel and Ness parallel. Beautiful. Excuse me. And that goes to Steven Lewis. Congratulations, Steven. Top loading that one up for you, buddy. And then we have a Mayo rookie, and that is an Allen Ginter back for the Orioles. And that goes to Jefecito, Senor Curiel. On the Allen Ginter back, we have a Seth Meyers and his 5-head. And that is a base mini. Rad Roger Maris. Mark Buehler. Jorge Soler. Mr. Graziade. I think that dude was on The Bachelor. Mackenzie Gore. Mr. Coleman. Donnie Baseball with that luscious lip curtain for the pinstripes. Uncle Moosey! Ladies and gentlemen, the moose is loose. Good to see you, Uncle Moosey. Your ears must have been burning, pal. How about a captain? And we're not talking about our buddy Mr. Chris Condor. That is a chrome Jeter for the pinstripes, back-to-back Yankees. And that goes to Adam Fry. And then we have a Light Up the Night Big Sable Point on the Lighthouse. And that is in Ludington, Michigan. Shout out to our marvelous Michigander, Mr. Siebert. And last but not least, we have a whole bunch of pinstripes winning the pennant. Finishing that one off. I see you, Brian Ringer. Good morning, my brother. Mr. Kirk Rylance, it's awesome to have you over here on Twitch this morning, my man. Thank you, Mikey Koba. Thank you, Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko. Awesome to see you all this morning, my friends, and it is awesome to be seen. Thank you for being here. All right, let me snag myself a little sippy, and then we will get into round number 3. Here's my friends. Mrs. Zebra, you big sweetie. Thank you for sharing out my live. I truly appreciate it. I see you there, brother. Thank you, Joe. The big guy doing the butterfly. Welcome back, my man. Awesome to see you. Speaking of legends, you must be looking in the mirror. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around, my friends. It is awesome to have you this morning. As always, ladies and gentlemen, if it is your very first time tuning in this morning, my mission here is simple. I'm just trying to hit you with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. Typically at my expense. So if you are new here this morning, folks, feel free to smack that follow button if you have not already. Why, thank you for the positivity, Anthony. Nice to have you this morning, my dude. And we start off with an Andrew B. Nintendo. Fun for the White Sox. Oh, why, thank you, Mr. Ryan Kelly. What's up, brother? Awesome to see you back. Another OG of the family gracing us with his presence. Hope you're having a wonderful new year, Mr. Kelly. Big hugs. Firm handshakes to you, my brother. How about a Miss Arfin? It's a lady. Ozzie Smith, the Wiz, with the Afro hat vibes. Tatis. He's got the juice. Awesome to see you this morning, Ryan. How are you, my dude? Shout out to the Kelly fam, the Kelly clan. How about an Andrew Jones? And that is a Michel and Ness parallel. And folks, he is now a Hall of Famer, Mr. Andrew Jones. And I just happen to have an autographed baseball that we're going to be auctioning off over there on eBay this weekend. How about the Goose of the Gossage? An actor, Mr. Feitner, on the black border, going to Tuna. How about some Morning Wood?
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. Kerry Wood on the Wicked Curves. DJ Hertz, Salvi, Mr. Michael McGreevy, Mr. Bergman, Byron Buxton from Minnesota. Sincerely appreciate the positivity this morning, Rhino. Thank you, my brother. Making my morning this morning, my man. Great to see you. Folks, what a morning. We had a 37-month resub from Uncle Jerry Bear. We had a 35-month resub from Mr. Nick Allen, my Puyallup Pounder. We got Uncle Moosey over here. We got Kirk Rylance over here. We got Mr. Ryan Kelly here, folks. It's like the closet days all over again. Good to see you, gentlemen. How about a Mr. Mayo? How about the Blue Tang? It's got a PhD in Tang. I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference on the 50 Fish. How about the Cubbies winning the World Series? Jackson Churio for the Brew Crew. Karen Carpenter. Ms. Elena. And folks, I saw a post over the weekend. Apparently somebody was doing a player break of Allen Ginter, a whole case. And one guy got the Sarah Elena spot. And he got like 15 of her cards, 2 autographs, 2 relics in one case. It was like a Sarah Elena case. Crazy. How about Mr. Garrett Cole? That is a wonderful guess. Brian Ringer, but not quite. Hideo Nomo. Emma Roberts on the mini. Base mini. We have a Jack Morris, the man, the myth, the mustache. The Iron Man, Mr. Cal Ripken Jr. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Thomas Agisi. Mr. October Reggie Jackson. Jackson Job, the Lawnmower Man. Logan Webb. Jim Catt from Minnesota. Ms. Chung, another lady. And that is a base mini on the Jamie Chung. Balake Snell for the Trolley Dodgers. Rhett Lauder with his Locks of Love for WKRP. Big Ben Rice. Tomoyuki Shigano. Ms. Snow. Dansby Swanson. Sammy Kershaw for the Trolley Dodgers on a chrome. Back-to-back chrome with Stan the Man Musial. Shout out to Jeffro and the St. Lunatics. And last but not least, make that 2 St. Lunatics. Some Arch Madness with the Pool Hose. Finishing that one off for you. One more round, my friends. One more. And then we're going to get into those pack number 4s, and then we're going to do a moose race to find out who gets the jersey. So just a reminder, folks, we will be back here tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We get to do it all over again, and I have a very strong hunch that we're going to be breaking some Cosmic tonight here on Twitch. So you might want to keep your eyes peeled to JunkWaxVintage.com throughout the day, folks. We have 2 brand new sealed cases of Topps Chrome Cosmic, and I think we're going to bust into them starting tonight. All right, how about a Bob Clemente for the Pirates? Kevin Alcantara for the Cubbies. Mr. Lotterer, standing on business. Jorge Posada. Mr. Chris Bryant on the mini for the Rockies. And that is a Michel and Ness parallel for the Rockies. That goes to Tuna. Congratulations one more time there, Tuna. How about the Hawk? Mr. Andre Dawson for the Cubbies. We have a State Bird, the Eastern Bluebird from New York. Fun. Mr. Andy Pettit. Al DeGarry. Dylan Cruz, rookie. Ooh, how about a Teddy Baseball? Ho, ho, ho. We have something juicy here, my dear friends, and it is for the Cardinals. Jared Whiting, my Canadian cousin. I think you're going to be a happy camper here, pal. That one goes to the Red Sox. That is Miss Melody on the Filigree Parallel Teddy Baseball. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
How about a little Pool Hose autograph to get us started this week? Congratulations to the Cardinals. That is Jared Whiting, our Canadian cousin. I know it, Jeffro. I know, brother. That is the second Pool Hose autograph I think we pulled in the month of January. Beautiful. Congratulations to Mr. Jared Whiting on a $12 spot, too. That's a huge win, my man. Congratulations, Mr. Whiting. Outstanding. Top loading that one up for you, pal. That's going to go in a brand new 75-point Junk Wax Vintage top loader. Congratulations again, my friend. Beautiful. On the stand he goes. All right, finishing off with an Alec Boom. Mr. Mikey, thank you so much for the beautiful corn. I appreciate that, bud. Nice to see you this morning. Mr. Koba, over here on TikTok. How about an Allen Ginter back for the Fightin' Phillies? Alec Boom. Big Poppy. David Ortiz for the Red Sox, going to Miss Melody on the Bronze Border Mini. How about a hyped up Joe Cotta for the Blue Jays? Matt Shaw for the Cubbies. Bryce Terang. Bobby Witt Jr. Bert Campaneris. Mini Tony Perez for WKRP. Little Babe Ruth in there. Bruce Sutter, another St. Lunatic. Shout out to Jeffro. Corbin Burnson for the Diamondbacks. And that is a base mini. And last but not least, how about my second favorite Oral?
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
Oral Hershiser on the Wicked Curves for the Trolley Dodgers. Outstanding. I love it so much. All right, my dear friends, we're down to the last couple packs here, and we might even have something juicy. Good luck. So after this, folks, we're going to do a moose race, and we're going to figure out who gets the jersey. The Michel and Ness Redemption. All right. Ooh, last two packs, and I do think we have something juicy in here, my friends. How about the Rocket, Mr. Roger Clemens, Mason Wynn, Ryan Bliss for my Seattle Mariners, Mr. Jacob Wilson, rookie for the Athletics, Andy Pettit for the Astros, and we have some more Morning Wood. That is a Mitchell and Ness parallel rookie for the Nationals, Mr. James Wood. Beautiful. Mr. Johnny Solo, how was my snow day? I mean, it was just another day for us here, my man. I was working all day yesterday, but we got a lot done. We got a lot accomplished. But I appreciate you asking, brother. How was your snow day? How about a DJ Hertz? Rookie on the mini. That is a base mini for the Nationals. Mr. Andy Pettit. The Afro Sheen Soul Glow Drip of Mr. Eddie Murray and the Orioles. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Kyle Tucker. Juan Soto. Buster Posey. Ooh, how about a Fightin' Philly? JT Realmuto. And that is a game-used memorabilia. And that's a powder blue. Very nice. Love that. Good morning, Miss Melody. Great to see you this morning, Melly P. You have the Red Sox, by the way. Just in time for the last three cards here. Mr. Saltzgiver, we did not get that hoodie yet, my friend. Did not. How about a Mako Shark? Going to the non-baseball humans, or non-baseball spot, going to Tuna. We have a Burt Blyleven for Minnesota. And we're not talking about Tinder, but we found some catfish. And that finishes off our morning break. Congratulations to those of you who got some juice. Mr. Jared Whiting, an Albert Pujols autograph this morning, my man. Not too shabby on a $12 spot. Gotta love it. Mr. BJ Ron, go Seahawks. You were spot on, my brother. What a weekend for us, right? Seahawks headed back to the Super Bowl against the Patriots. And I think we're going to smoke them. At least that's my wish. All right. Top loaded that one up for you, buddy. So congratulations to Todd O'Hara, who got the game-used JT Realmuto. And Mr. Jared Whiting, who got the Albert Pujols framed mini autograph. Pretty damn cool. Neither of those are numbered, unfortunately, but gotta love some Allen Ginter. Aw, thank you, Johnny Solo. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Jeffro. I see you, Mike Rushi. How dare you, sir? I'm just kidding. Mr. David Weisel, good morning, my man. I appreciate the positivity this morning. Good to see you. I love you more, Krabby Rob. Thank you so much, Tuna. I appreciate the positivity, my man. All right, folks, if you would allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. See you, Jeff Rotel, my man. All right, we good. So also, legends, I want to show you something this morning that we got that is really, really cool. Is Mr. Alex Wayne still here in the house this morning? Oh, Miss Melody, I saw that, and I appreciate you doing so. Thank you. So, we have a little announcement this morning here, folks. Mr. Alex Wayne, also known as Wayne Cards, also known as the closest thing that we have to a moderator over on eBay Live, he sent us something really special. And I'm a little on the fence about using them on eBay Live. Like, I'm not going to sell them on eBay Live. I'll tell you what we're going to do with them, though. So check these out. Mr. Alex Wayne. So he has overheard multiple people asking for Dalen autographs. So he made us a whole bunch of these packs. And let me show you what's in here. These are pretty damn neat. So Mr. Alex Wayne, I sincerely appreciate you taking some time and making these for the family. So I finally figured out what I'm going to do with these two. I had to think about it for a few days. So what we're going to do with these is I'm going to put them into orders on eBay Live. So for example, say somebody buys a big card over on eBay Live, one of these ones that you find back here. Instead of trying to sell these outright on eBay Live, I'm going to award people these when they make big purchases. Check that out. So one more shout out to Mr. Alex Wayne, who made these amazing cards. And I'm going to sign one right in front. I'll show you. And that's how those will work. I agree, David Weisel. Absolutely right. Thank you, Tuna. I love it, Kirk Rylance. Thank you, brother. Mr. Johnny Solo, I could not agree more. So, I think that's what we're going to do with these folks. And check this out. It's not just that one. He made a whole bunch of them. And we've got some Dalenisms in there. I love it so much. And then he even made some personalized ones. So I'm going to have to find an Anthony to give that to. We have the Holy Shiitake Mushrooms. We have the Gem Mint 10 Human Being. And then we even have one for Brandon. So I need to find a Brandon to give that to. I need to find an Anthony to give that to. And then there's a whole bunch more as well. So you'll see some of those over the next couple of weeks here. And ladies and gentlemen, you absolute legends over here on Twitch, Mr. Ernie Larson just smacked us with 5 beautiful gifted subs. Thank you to Nick Allen and Jerry Bella cards this morning. And with those resubs and that beautiful 5 gifted subs, you have started an absolutely terrific Tuesday morning. As always, my dear friends, if we take this hype train to a magnificent hype train level 6, I would love to give away a JunkWaxVintage hitbox this morning. I have 3 of them, and there's some beautiful PSA 10 goodness in there, my friends, and I am chomping at the bit to give one away. So threaten me with a good time. Absolutely right, Mr. Siebert. I appreciate that, brother. So, that is what we'll be doing with those. Mr. Snyder, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Ken Snyder over here on TikTok says, Alex Wayne, get with me, please. I need to have some made. So, Ken Snyder, the good news is I have a whole bunch of them. We're squared away. So I'm going to be giving a whole bunch of them away. And humongous Costco economy size thank you to Mr. Alex Wayne for just being so thoughtful and creating those, my man. That is extremely sweet of you. And we will be giving these out for quite a while. Alex Wayne says, check out the other ones. All right. Let's see what we have in the other ones. Mr. Tim Hudson, thank you so much for 5 beautiful gifted subs. Let's see what we have here. So it looks like we have another one of those with the paper in there. That's kind of cool. We have the daily reflections. I love it so much. Be good to yourself, be good to the people around you, and maintain that attitude of gratitude. Amazing. Holy shiitake mushrooms on the JWV sayings. And then we have a Glenn. So I got to find Mr. Glenn Lucio and fill that one out for him. That is very specific, and I love it. So thank you again, Mr. Alex Wayne. And then we have another Dale with an N. Beautiful. Alex Wayne, that is a top loader sticker. Oh, that's awesome. I did not realize what those were. Thank you, Alex Wayne. I appreciate that, pal. So let's do that. I'll sign another one here real quick. We're going to do a moose race here in just a moment, my friends. I appreciate you bearing with me. Thank you. Victor Lopez says, Kraken game tonight, your Sportcast report me? Say what? I'm so sorry, Victor Lopez. I don't know what you're talking about there, pal. Did somebody report you? I hope not. I hope everything's okay there, Victor Lopez. All right, then we have a top loader sticker here. That is very thoughtful of you, Mr. Alex Wayne. There you go. And that just goes over the top just like that. Outstanding. Thank you again, Alex Wayne. That is extremely sweet of you, my brother. Miss Melody hitting us with 5 beautiful gifted subs, taking us to Hype Train level 5. Ladies and gentlemen, we might be doing a little moose race here in just a moment. Above and beyond the moose race that we're going to do for the break. So, one more humongous shout out to Mr. Alex Wayne. I appreciate you making these cards, my dude. And I'm very, very excited to give them out to the rest of the family. Love you, brother. Thank you so much, Alex Wayne, for some beautiful TikTok biddies. Miss Melody smacking us with half a showstopper. Thank you so much for 500 absolutely beautiful bits, Miss Melody. And legends, we got to rush through a moose race over here. Good morning, Large Mars. Great to see you again, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Nice to see you again. Absolutely right, Alex Wayne, and I cannot thank you enough, legend. Mr. Robert Roden, smacking us with 100 biddies, taking us up to halfway on that Hype Train level 5. Thank you, Robert. Please do, Victor Lopez. That would be awesome. And I thank you in advance, my man. All right, legends, you know what we must do. I'm going to take every single team from this list. We're going to put them into a moose race, and we're going to find out who gets this here Michel and Ness redemption jersey. And ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Hype Train level 6. So we're going to do a moose race here in just a couple of minutes, folks. If you want to be involved in the giveaway, all you have to do is make the switch to Twitch and donate to the Hype Train. Thank you so, so much, legends. All right. I've got Mrs. Junkwax working on a Hype Train list. Absolutely right, Jeff Rotel. Thank you, brother. Mr. Kyle Dana jumping in there as well. Thank you to my favorite Crudster. And yes, you did, Mr. Saltzgiver. Thank you so, so much, my brother. Mr. Jason Frazier, I see over here, pal. Hello, nurse. Good to see my cool co-sensor this morning. Nice to see you, Tony. Mr. McLovin, what's up, brother? Nice to see you over here on Twitch. Thank you for making the switch. And Large Mars just gave out a free gifted sub that they got from Bubba. Thank you so much, you big sweetie. That is amazing. Paying that forward to the family, my man. Tells me everything about you I need to know. Jeff Baxter, good morning, brother. Mr. Cornfed. Hey, sounds good, buddy. Good luck on talking to the man about a horse. All right, my dear friends. We need to do a moose race from our Allen Ginter break this morning. If you would allow me just a moment to load in some names here real quick like. And we're going to do a little moose race. It logged me out. Boo. I love it, Large Mars. Thank you again, my friend. That is super sweet of you. All right, we got a little moose race here, folks. Let me pull some baseball teams. All right, so we have 31 spots in this one, folks. How about a little moose race? All right, legends. Best of luck to each and every one of you. We put 30 seconds on the clock. Now, to be clear, this is not the moose race from the hype train. Okay, this is the moose race from our Allen Ginter break this morning. Thank you, Alex Wayne. I love it, brother. I love it. Excited to see him. Mr. Better Chatter jumping in there with some beautiful biddies. Thank you, Better Chatter. Nice to have you over here this morning, my man. Old Horseshoe's got that beautiful star next to his name again. I love it, Jeremy Coe. Somebody hit you with a free gifted sub this morning. All right, here we go, legends. Good luck to each and every one of you. And we have the Angels on the front side, the non-baseball spot on the backside, and the Giants taking the whole shot. But the Giants have moved back to the middle of the pack. Oh, no. The Marlins jumping in there. Now they're falling to the back of the pack. The Brew Crew emerging from the pack with about a half a Moose Link lead. And the Brew Crew would be Mr. Alex Zimmerman. With 8 seconds to go, he's got a full Moose Link lead. Goodness gracious, Alex. But they're coming up quick. And how about the Cubbies taking the win like a moose on that Colombian marching powder? Mr. Alex Zimmerman, also known as Invader Zim, who has the Cubbies. Congratulations to Alex Zimmerman, who takes the win on that one. Outstanding. Congratulations to our car salesman brother in the family. You like that, Brent? My man. All right, give me just a moment here, legends. Got to fix some technical difficulties over here. Weird. Strange, but okay. We'll just go with it. My chat has stopped. That's unfortunate, and I don't know why. But hey, that's okay. We'll get through it. We'll figure it out. Adapt and overcome, gosh dang it. All right, well, one more time, congratulations to Alex Zimmerman, who just took down that Michel and Ness jersey. And legends, it looks like Hype Train Level 6 is going to pull into the station at 83%. Thank you so much, legends. We're going to do a giveaway here in just a few minutes. There you go, Mr. Zimmerman. Thank you again, Alex. Good morning, Mr. Tony Hernandez. Another OG of the family gracing us with his presence this morning. Damn good to see you, Tony. How are you, El Guapo? ¿Cómo está, señor? Okie dokie. Let me refresh that shop real quick, legends. Make sure we're not missing anything. And Miss Melody and Brian Ringer snagged down some beautiful retail this morning. Thank you, my friends. So we're going to get through some retail here for the next few minutes, folks, and then we will get into that beautiful hype train. If you all would allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, I'll be right back. All right, we good. So Mrs. Junkwax is working on a hype train list, and Miss Melody snagged down 2 last packs of 2021 Donruss football. Thank you, Melly. In addition to 2025 Topps Chrome Marvel. Oh, hell yeah. Miss Melody going to put on a movie for us this morning. Thank you, Melly P. Shout out to the California Queen. But before we get to those folks, we're going to get into some juicy junk wax with my nasty New Yorker, Mr. Brian Ringer, also known as Gigs. Taking down 2 packs of 1991 Fleer basketball and 2 packs of 1991 Fleer football. So we're going to go provisions hunting this morning. Mr. Brian Ringer.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, my good man. Thank you as always, Brian, for hitting that shop this morning. All right, my brother. Let's start out with some 1991 Fleer basketball, shall we? So I must be transparent with you, my friends. Super, super weird. My chat has stopped. So I do apologize for my folks over here on YouTube and Kick and Facebook. I will not be able to see your chat this morning. I don't know why my chat stopped. Just want to let you know, though. Sorry about that. I do see Twitch and I do see TikTok. But all the other platforms, I do not see your chat this morning, my friends, and I'm so, so sorry. Amber Wright, good morning. And you did miss the break, Jefecito. I apologize, brother. Yes, you did. We did get through the Allen Ginter break this morning. But you are always welcome to go back and watch the replay, Jefecito. And Amber Wright, that's right. Just another month or so till baseball season, my friend. It is good to see you again, Amber. Thank you, Alex Wayne. Thank you, Ken Snyder. All right, here we go. Mr. Gerald Wilkins. And I do not see a provisions in this one. Steph Curry's daddy, Dell. Terry Teagle. Quack, quack, quack. Mr. Ducksworth. Kendall Gill on the slam dunk. That would have been a big card back in 1991. Todd Leakey with Big Sam Perkins co-starring. Sam Mitchell. Back-to-back Sams. Sean Elliott. Rex Chapman on the slam dunk. Horace Grant. A.J. English. Jerry Reynolds rap for the Orlando Magic. The Man, the Myth, the Flat Top. Mr. Chris Mullen for the Golden State Warriors. Danny Ferry. Vlade Divac for the Lakers. Oh, my Lanta. I was wrong. I think we have a provisions in here, my brother. Let's see if we can't find you that elusive Michael Jordan, Brian Ringer. Yes, please. Paul Pressey. Checklist. Trent Tucker. Jeff Malone. Dan Marley. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. Oh. We're going to sweat that one. How about a Mr. Brian Oliver for Brian Ringer? Brian for Brian. The Admiral, Mr. David Robinson on the league leaders. Amber Wright, thank you so much for the beautiful TikTok gift. I sincerely appreciate that, my friend. Chris Jackson, Dan Shays, Wayman Tisdale, Kevin Gamble, and Kevin Edwards with that sweet, sweet face mask. That finishes off some 1991 Fleer basketball. Let's see who your provisions is, my brother. And it is the round mound of rebound, Mr. Charles Barkley. I should say Sir Charles Barkley. Congratulations, Brian. Whenever we pull those sweet provisions, I always top load that up for you. Getting you a little closer to collecting that set. A lot of you know that I am very partial to that 1991 provision set. They are so damn cool. Always happy to have one of those in the morning. Thank you, Brian. That is not terrible, man. Terrible. I see you, Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko. All right, Mr. Brian Ringer, last 2 packs, brother. Good luck. And thank you again for hitting that shop this morning, Brian. I truly appreciate it, my man. Helping to keep this channel on the rails. One beautiful pack of juicy junk wax at a time. Oh, and by the way, folks, just so you know, I have gotten a lot of questions behind the scenes about our switch to eBay. And specifically about what would we do for personal rips on eBay. Okay? So just to let you know, when we take this show to eBay, we will still have family rips. All you have to do, though, instead of snagging them down from JunkWaxVintage.com, you're going to snag them down from eBay, and we'll have them up there as a buy it now. We might even auction off some stuff over there on eBay. We'll see. But I don't want anybody to think that the show is going to change, like, significantly. We'll still do our same show. It's just going to be on eBay Live. That's all. All right, starting out with the Steve Smith. Ron Stark. The North remembers. Give me a hell yeah in the chat, folks, if you're watching the brand new Game of Thrones series. It's called A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. Shout out to Duncan the Tall. Gerald Williams. Eric Metcalf, Alan Pinkett, Unleash the Kragan, old Greg Kragan. Thank you, Large Mars. I love it. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Little Pepper Johnson, Kozerski, old Double Team Bruce, David Fulcher, Henry Ellard, Robert Brown, back-to-back Browns with Vinnie Brown, Roderick Thomas, Ernie Biner, old Saxon with a leg kick that would make Bob Feller envious. Goodness gracious there, buddy. Mr. Howie Long, shout out to another flat top. Andre Reed for Melody's Bills, Joe Montana. And I think we sold a pretty sweet Joe Montana autograph on eBay this weekend. Mr. Hilgenberg for Da Bears, Kevin Porter. Another checklist. Tim Rosenbach, Tim, Andre Risen, Ruben Mays, Lonnie Young, Chris Warren for our Seattle Sea Chickens that are headed back to the Super Bowl, Clyde Simmons, and Johnny Meads, finishing that one off for those now defunct Houston Oilers. There you go, Mr. Brian Ringer. Well, I am stoked we could find you at least one Provisions this morning out of that 1991 basketball. Thank you again for hitting that shop this morning, my brother, and putting on a movie for us. We love you, Brian. Allow me just a shake of a lamb's tail here, folks. And that will be in your next JWV package there, Brian Ringer. Thank you as always, you legend. Another OG of our family. All right. Let me snag myself a little sippy here, legends. Cheers. Roast. Pinkies up, because we're fancy. It is almost time for Spicy Walter number 2. Mr. Kyle Dana. Please do, my man. That would be sick. I would love that. And Kyle Dana. Oh, you're selling off all your one-piece cards. Gotcha, pal. I was going to say, if you have a lot of sports cards, we might be interested, because I am buying giant lots of sports cards. And that goes for all of you. So if you have a friend, or if you have a plethora of cards, like we're talking hundreds of cards, that you would like to offload, let myself and Mrs. Junkwax know, because we might be able to snag it from you. Mr. Rockwell, good to see our Canadian cousin this morning. Hope you're staying warm up there north of the border, my dude. Heading up north for some French fries and gravy, sir. Almost made it. Good morning, Paul Bailey. Yes, we did, my friend. Luckily, we did. I hope you did too there, Paulie. Alrighty. We are moving on to Miss Melody. And let's get into some Topps Chrome Marvel and Foosball. I'll be right back.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
All right. Please do, Kyle Dana. Looking forward to it, my brother. I see you, Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko. Littering and smoking the reefer. All righty. Large Marge has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
Says, is there a price range per card that I am looking for, like quality-wise? Yes. That's a great question, my friend. So typically we look for cards that are valued between $50 and $500. That's our sweet spot. Obviously, we have some cards that are worth much more than that, but we can only have so many of those, right? Because to be transparent with you, my friends, I got a whole bunch of money tied up in all that stuff up there, right? Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So it's nice to have cards that are a little bit more liquid, but it's always nice to have those bigger cards too. So we try to have a wide variety of, mid-level to high-end cards too. So I appreciate you asking. Thank you. There you go, Jeffro. Breakfast of Champions, my man. Enjoy. Provecho. En español. All right, Miss Melody. We are starting off with our very first box of 2025 Topps Chrome Marvel. Miss Melody, are you here this morning, my dear? Paul Bailey, there's no storms there. It's been warm. Well, that's amazing, my man. Hell yeah. I can't say the same about down here in South Texas. Why, thank you, Brent Solons. We're going to refresh that shop right after the rips for Miss Melody. I appreciate you, my dude. All right, good luck, Miss Melly P. You know it, Jeffro. Breakfast of champion, my brother. Mr. Joshua and Saf. Hey, good morning. He says, hey, I have 17 binders of cards and 10 boxes full you've collected. That's amazing, Josh. Congratulations on the collection, my man. All right, we have an empty box. Good morning, Teddy. Good to see Mr. T-Dub over here. Hope you've had a wonderful weekend, my man. Pack number 4, Ectomy, is complete. Let's do it. So, legends, I hope you all stay warm today on this terrific Tuesday. At some point, I'm going to have to go out there and brave the roads today. Head over to our mailbox. For those of you that don't know, we have a professional mailbox that's inside of a UPS store. So whenever I got to go check my mail, I really have to go check my mail. Luckily, it's only a few miles away, no big deal. But I do have to go out there and drive today. Boo. I actually drove on Sunday night also. My son got called into work. He's got a 2-wheel drive car. That was not going to get him there. So I drove him and picked him up from work on Sunday. Not going to lie, little dicey. Little dicey. Slid all over the place. And I've got a all-wheel drive Honda Pilot with a snow setting. And I was still sliding all over the place. All right, Miss Melody, we start out with a debut of Bob. How about some Tony Stark, Iron Man, on the Ray Wave refractor? We got a Daredevil. Shout out to our favorite blind lawyer, Sylvie, Meek, Dr. Abraham Erskine. DJP, there you go, pal. I am sorry you have to do that. Good morning, Teddy. Good to see moderator extraordinaire this morning. We did get some snow. Yes, we got about an inch. How about a Pietro Maximoff, also known as Quicksilver? Isaiah trains the SRM from the Brave New World Captain America. Wilson Fisk, also known as the Kingpin from Daredevil. Makari. Valentina Allegra de Fontaine on the Thunderbolts. Hope Van Dyne. Some Cosmo. James Rhodes, also known as the War Machine. Good morning, Kevin Curtin. Great to see you, my brother. You forgot about the Otani card until you got that package yesterday, my man. Well, I'm very happy you got another beautiful, juicy Junk Wax pack. Hermano, que bueno verte, Mr. Kobe Luna. Always good to see you, my dude. How about a Wenwu? Kobe Luna, you just pulled your biggest card ever yesterday from a $100 box. You just sold it for $900. Well, that's amazing, Kobe Luna. Felicidades, my brother. Beautiful. I love seeing that. How about a Isaiah Bradley? So nice, you got him twice. Alice Wu Gulliver on the debut. Pepper Potts. Kingo. He is also in Fallout. Fun. The High Evolutionary on the Prism Refractor. Dr. Eric Selvig. Xialing. Another Daredevil. Faces off against Bullseye. Shout out to Colin Farrell. And last but not least, the Ancient One on the Refractor. Some beautiful Topps Chrome Marvel cards for you this morning, Miss Melody. There you go, Mr. Manco. Good morning, Tony Tone. Robert Gober, you have to ride your RTV to the mailbox. I feel you on that one, pal. If I had one, I'd be riding it. Mr. Ryan Fife. He says, I was trying to surprise you guys, but it's been a few weeks now. Did you receive your package that you sent us? I cannot say we did, Ryan Fife. I am so sorry, my man. Did you check the tracking on that Rhino? I'm a little scared now, my man. I'm so sorry. Mr. Texas Bobber, you and the Pops took the golf cart out in the ice and snow like it was an episode of Jackass? Nice. I love it. Alrighty. Last pack magic, Miss Melody. Let's go. That's right. I agree. Right there with you, Miss Melody. Ooh. I am Groot. Heimdall. Garden that Rainbow Bridge. Old Captain America, Mr. Steve Rogers, on the Ray Wave Refractor. And last but not least, Prince Ian, finishing that one off. Mr. Mike Clifton, good morning, brother. DJP, you haven't gotten any mail since Saturday. Yikes. Ours has been a little delayed as well. All right, Miss Melody, we're down to the last 2 packs here, my friend. It is awesome to have you this morning, my brother from the Emerald Isle. Good to see you there, Kev. Let's see if we can't find you downtown here, Miss Melody. And then we're going to refresh that shop and see where we're at. And we start out with a Patrick Queen for the Dirty Birdie Ravens. CJ Ham, Leonard Fournette, Aaron, Mr. DK Metcalf, Jarvis Landry, Mr. Jalen Rager. Shout out to Uncle Smitty. Oh, I got you, Ryan Fife. So, my man, how long ago did you send it out, if I may ask? Yikes. I am so sorry, brother, but I will absolutely keep my eyes peeled. You betcha. I know we do have a couple of packages waiting for us there at the UPS store. So we'll keep fingers crossed that maybe it's sitting there waiting on us. How about a DeAndre Hopkins? Mo Alley Cox, Logan Thomas, Zach Cunningham, Derrick Henry, Hawkinson, shout out to Bree B, Emmanuel Ogbon, Mr. Hendrickson, and we have some backwards for the Steelers, the legend, Mr. Terry Bradshaw. Ryan, you sent it out around Christmas. Yikes, brother. I will definitely keep my eyes peeled. Ryan Fife, but as always, my friend, it is the thought that counts more than anything. So if by some act of the universe that got lost in the mail somewhere, I sincerely apologize, but I cannot thank you enough for sending us anything, my brother. That is extremely kind of you. Thank you, Rhino. How about a CMC Christian McCaffrey? Mike, I've been here, brother. Almost every day, my man. Good to see you, Mike. Good morning, buddy. Happy New Year, my brother. How about a Chase Claypool? Kyler Murray? Travis Swift? Mrs. Junkwax's PC? A.A. Ron Donald for Mary's Rams? L'Jarius Sneed, our favorite supervillain? Jalen Dalen Darden on the rated rookie? Adafe Owe? Amari Rogers? Mr. James White for the Super Bowl-bound Patriots that are going to get their butts kicked? Deshaun Watson? Mark Brunell on a press proof? Mr. Rashawn Slater on the press proof rated rookie? And last but not least, for your San Diego Chargers, Miss Melody, some Josh Palmer on the rookies. Oh, Mr. Mike, it's all good, my buddy. It is awesome to see you when you're here, my man. Hope you're staying warm over there. T-Dubs, let's go Seahawks. You're absolutely right, my man. I could not agree more. Back of the Binder Collectibles. Nice to see you this morning, my dude. Good to see you over there on eBay Live as well. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, we have a Justin Tucker for the Dirty Birdies. Randy Moss, straight cash, homie. Sean Alexander. Drew Lock. Some Jimmy G. Oh, no power in Nashville. I am so sorry to hear that, Mike. I hope it gets better for you very, very soon, my brother. You deserve all the good things, pal. OBJ. Travis Fulham. Kyler Murray. So nice, you got him twice. Michael Pittman Jr. Terry McLovin. Good day, back of the Binder Collectibles. Awesome to see you, my man. Happy Tuesday morning. David Johnson. Drew Brees. And folks, if we have any Drew Brees collectors in the family, please reach out to me via DM. Because I have like over 800 Drew Brees cards, and I would love to sell them. How about a Tyler Boyd? Jerome Baker. Bobby Anderson. And then we're into some backwards. Alejandro Villanueva. Josh Allen on the COVID parallel. There you go, Miss Melody. Tom Brady for the Bucks. Larry Fitzgerald on the COVID parallel. Here in Matthew. Jalen Ramsey having a heck of a hair day. Kyle Long. Davis Mills. Shout out to old Long Neck. Patrick Surtain. Chuba. Debo on the press proof. Michael Thomas on the press proof. Ooh, we have a Saquon Gnarls Barkley for your Giants on the press proof there, Miss Melody. Trey McKitty. Meow. Kenneth Gainwell on the canvas rated rookie. And last but not least, a little PSA 10 Kid Reporter. Finishing that one off for you, Miss Melody. I am so sorry I could not find you downtown in there, gosh dang it. We tried. But that we got through a whole box of 2021 Donruss football, Miss Melody. Thank you, as always, my friend, for putting on a little movie for us this morning. I know the rest of the family appreciates it. Ah, I see you there, James. Meanie Brad Greeny, good morning, brother. I love the warm welcome. Thank you. Miss Melody. All these beautiful cards and more will be in your next juicy JWV package. Big hugs and firm handshakes to Miss Melody and Lydia this morning. All right. Let's refresh that shop, shall we? Mr. Nate for Christ, any Mahomes? I do have a Patty Mahomes RPA up there on that spinning stand. Yes, I do. And it will be for sale over there on eBay Live. All right, my dear friends, let's refresh that shop real quick. And I think it's time to bust into our second spicy Walter of the morning. I will absolutely do so, Miss Melody. You know it. Thank you. Mr. Brandonio, also known as Utah Breaks. Good morning, my good man. Awesome to see you, my dude. How are you? And I hope you're staying warm up there in Utah. I wish you could see what I just did. I would never be able to do that again. That's hilarious. All right. It does look like we have a brand new order up there. Mr. Brent Sullins, my awesome Arizonan, taking a 2025 Score Football Blaster Box. Cannot thank you enough for hitting that shop, Mr. Sullins. I'll be right back.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. Mr. Sullins, you patient man. Are you ready to bust into some football, my dude? Excuse me. Good morning to the G-Bro. Good morning, Mr. McCubbin. Back of the Binder Collectibles, T-Dubs, Brent Sullins, Ryan Bartley, Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko, Double J, Mike, Mr. Carl Smith, user 475-356-232-0927, user 308-219-222-8896. Hooked Rips, Brandon, good morning, my man. Mr. Throat Magoat, good morning. King Rex, good to see you, Freddie. Ryan, Mr. Royal, and C. Nan. Good morning, legends. Nice to have you this morning. All right, Mr. Sullins. Was there packs of Fleer basketball too? No. All I see is 2025 Score Football, my man. But let me refresh that shop and let me see if I'm missing something. Aha. There you go, Brent Sullins. It just came through, pal. So I see 5 packs of 1991 Fleer basketball. Outstanding.
I am humble in general.
Last 5 packs of 1991 Fleer basketball, my dude. Let's see if we can't find you some provisions. Good luck. Thank you, buddy. Mr. Ernie Larson. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, my brother. I truly appreciate it. We are going to do a moose race here in just a couple of minutes. Mrs. JunkWax just sent me the list. So we're going to rip through these basketball packs, and then we'll do a moose race, and then Mr. Sullins, if it's okay, we'll come right back to your Score Football box. Have a wonderful morning, Ernie Larson. And Ernie Larson, would you do me a solid, pal? Choose a number between 1 and 3, just in case you win in that Hype Train giveaway. All right, starting out with a nuggie, Mr. Reggie Williams, Mr. Glenn Rice, and good morning, Brandonio. Good to see my San Antonio hermano, Que bueno verte, Wes Incelled Unselled. All right, Ernie Larson, number 2 it is, my brother, thank you. Alvin Simon and Theodore Robertson. Cliff Livingston, Mark Jackson, Sans Menendez Brothers. Bob Hill. Mr. Airmail himself, Carl Malone. AC Green. Say Less, Jim Less. Checklist. The Admiral, Mr. David Robinson. And man, do I have a giant stack of David Robinson to sell over there on eBay Live. Mr. Tommy Chambers. Darnell Valentine. Buck Williams. Vernell Coles. Kenny Smith. Big Sam Bowie. All-Star, Mr. Patrick Ewing for the Knickerbockers. 2 All-Stars with Mr. Tim Hardaway. The original bad boy of basketball, Mr. Bill Lambier. Jay Humphreys. Mikey Schuler. Edelman. Mullen. Charles Barkley, the round mound of rebound. Mr. Brandon, I do have a whole bunch of David Robinson for sale, my man. Yes, I do. And T-Dubs, my man. I see over here blowing me up with absolutely beautiful TikTok gifts, and I cannot thank you enough, pal. That is amazing. You rock my face off this morning, T-Dubs. How about a Jerry Sloan? Professor X, Xavier McDaniel, former Seattle Supersonic, Mr. Randy White, Vernell Coles, Buck Williams, Bowie, Kenny Smith, Mr. Tim Hardaway, Patrick Ewing, Humphreys. We've seen this one before. Mikey Schuler, the round mound to rebound, Chris Mullen. Oh, we have a Provisions back here, my dude. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, there you go, Chef Credulous. Shout out to those scented candles. I hope you had a wood wick. Mr. Felton Spencer for the mighty Minnesota Timberwolves. Kevin McHale, looking like a stepdad, with old Bill Lambier co-starring. And how about Airmail? Mr. Carl Malone. On the Provisions, not too shabby. Ricky Pierce. Mr. Warren has a question. He says, what is your favorite sport? My personal favorite sport is mixed martial arts, although baseball is a very close second. And how about a Michael Jordan this morning, my man? Beautiful. Sleeving that up with your Airmail, little Jack Sikma. Olden Polynice. Scotty Too Hottie Skiles. Another All-Star game, Mr. Reggie Miller. Mark Price. Tommy Tolbert. The round mound to rebound, so nice you got him twice. Sir Charles Barkley. Ron Happa. Horace Grant. A.J. English. Jerry Reynolds Rapp. Chris Mullen, so nice you got him twice. Danny Ferry. Buck Williams. Derek McKee for my now defunct Seattle Supersonics. Another Airmail, Mr. Carl Malone. Derek Happa. Dominique Wilkins for the awesome Atlanta Hawks. Teddy Edwards. Another 1991 All-Star game with Mr. Michael Jordan co-starring. Vernon Maxwell. And old double-aught Robert Parrish. Finishing that one off for you, buddy. Not too shabby there, Mr. Sullins. Always happy when we find some MJ. Warren, did I watch the UFC fights on Saturday? So I did not during the fights because I was live on eBay, but I did come back on Sunday and rewatch all the fights. Yes, I did. And what a weekend of fights. Congratulations to Justin Gaethje. Congratulations to Sugar Sean O'Malley. A couple of big wins over the weekend. Top loading up your Provisions here. There you go, Mr. Sullins. Mr. Ryan Fanger. Diego this weekend or Volk? That's a good question, my man. Good question. I probably have to go with Diego Lopez on that one. Although, Volkanovski is an absolute beast. So very similar to what I said before the fights this weekend. I thought Patty might win, but I did say that Justin Gaethje is an absolute animal. So never count that dude out. And we see what happened. So same thing could happen in that fight. You know what I mean? Diego Lopez is the young up-and-comer, but you can't ever dismiss those older fellas. Volk has been doing it for a long time, and he has proven himself. So I would not be the least bit surprised. I agree, Luke Moyce. That main event was a Fight of the Year candidate. Spot on, my man. Good to see you, Lukey. Hope you had a wonderful weekend, brother. Hope you're staying warm. The moistest of the moises. All right, Mr. Sullins, the first half of your rip down. Let's get into a little moose race, and then we'll finish off that other box. My dear friends, if you would allow me just a moment. Now, of course, if you're over here on TikTok, I do apologize because we are live on 5 separate simultaneous platforms right this second. There's one platform that cannot see the moose race, and that is TikTok. So if you want to see the moose race, folks, all you have to do is go to my TikTok profile. Let me show you something. So, if you go to my TikTok profile, folks, you see right underneath the Twitch address, there's a link tree. All you have to do is tap that link tree, and you see all those white icons right there. Those are all platforms that you can follow us on, and that middle icon, that little cartoon comment box, that is Twitch. Okay? And all you have to do is tap that little bad boy, and it'll bring you right on over here to Twitch, and you can see the whole rest of the fam damly. It's like a little Inception. Love it. All right, folks, allow me just a moment here to put a list in. There we go. Oh, come on. Really? I love it so much. Give me just a moment here, legends. We will adapt and overcome. There we go. That's better. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, it was being difficult. But now we good. Oh, you are so welcome, Brent Sullins. No sweat, my man. All right, legends, in this list, we have Better Cheddar 2013, Brent Sullins, Tony Manco, Johnny Solo, Large Mars, Kyle Dana, Jason Frazier, Tony Cosenza, Jason Saltzgiver, Robert Roden, Ryan Fenger, Alex Wayne, Melody, David Siebert, Tim Hudson, Ernie Larson, Nick Allen, Gyron 1573, Jerry Bellacards, Robert Gober, and David Piccirilli. So we have 21 of you in this list, folks. 30 seconds on the clock. And we reward the top 3. So whoever gets second and third place, you get a choice from our JWV pull box. So whoever gets second or third, I need you to choose a number between 1 and 10. And whoever gets first place is going to end up with one of these beautiful JWV hit boxes. All right, legends. Good luck. And they're off. Mr. Piccirilli on the front side, Mr. Better Cheddar 2013 on the back side. Looks like Robert Gober took a whole shot, my Texan neighbor. And Gyron 1573 falling back to the back of the pack. Oh, no. Mr. Large Mars eking out the front with about 10 seconds to go. Got about a half a Moose Link lead. Thank you, Large Mars. 5 seconds to go. Jason Frazier coming out of the backfield like a moose on that Colombian marching powder. And it's going to be my fellow Austinite, Mr. Jason Frazier. Mr. Piccirilli, number 2. And Large Mars, number 3. Congratulations, legends. Thank you to each and every one of you that participated in that absolutely magnificent hype train this morning. Thank you, Alex Wayne. I appreciate the warm congrats, my dude. So, Jason Frazier, I need you to do me a solid, pal. And choose 1, 5, or 6. And then Mr. Piccirilli and Large Mars, would you please choose a number between 1 and 10? Large Mars, Mr. Piccirilli. All right, number 9, Large Mars, thank you. Travis Kincaid, good morning, my brother. Good to see you this morning, legend. All right, Large Mars, number 9. So from our pull box, we have card number 1. Card number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, and number 9. You have a Brett Favre rookie card, my brother. Not too shabby there, Large Mars. Thank you, and congratulations on your very first Hype Train win. Let me put your name on that one real quick. Mr. Peacharelli, are you still here this morning by chance, my dude? And Large Mars, my friend, you have made a purchase from JunkWaxVintage.com before, haven't you? If so, what is the name on your order, my man? So I can look up your address. And Brent Sullins, that is an Angels autograph. Large Mars, so I do not have your address yet, my man. So if you would do me a solid and please reach out behind the scenes and give me your real name and your address, that would be very helpful. I appreciate that, brother. There you go, Large Mars. Thank you again, my friend. Congratulations. And Thomas Fredrickson, my brother from Norway, gracing us with his presence this morning. It is awesome to see you, Thomas. And thank you for gifting a sub to Paul Bailey, Extreme Heart, Tony Hernandez, Vandy, and Janny. Welcome to the family legends. Large Mars, that would be amazing. Absolutely. Yes, sir. All right, looks like we're missing out on Mr. Peacharelli this morning, gosh dang it, but we'll come back to him a little bit later. All right, Mr. Jason Frazier, my dude. So I have number 1, 5, and 6. 1, 5, and 6 there, Jason. Good morning, Rashid. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, Thomas. Hope you're staying warm over there, my man. It's got to be cold up there in Norway. All right, number 1 it is. Thank you, Jason Frazier. Let's see what we have here, buddy. Good luck. We have 2021 Illusions. PSA 10. How about a T-Law rookie on the Trophy Collection Dots? I call it a schmeckle. That is absolutely beautiful. There you go, Mr. Jason Frazier. Not too shabby this morning, pal. Little T-Law rookie, PSA 10. Congratulations to my fellow Austinite. Happy to put that one into your PC there, bud. Thank you as always, Mr. Jason Frazier. Mr. Holgan, long time no see there, Adrian. Thanks for the positivity, pal. All right, I'm putting your name on that one, Jason. Thank you again, my friend. Congratulations again, my brother. Always happy to add to your PC, Mr. Frazier. My favorite snot boogie. All right, all right. Mr. Sullins, you extremely patient man. That's right, Chef Credulous. An explosion of glitter. You're right, sir. Thank you so much, Large Mars. I appreciate that. All right, legends, we're right back to it for Mr. Brent Sullins. And ladies and gentlemen, we are getting down to the nitty-gritty this morning. We have been here for 2 hours of quality family time on this terrific Tuesday. I am going to go ahead and call a last call, folks. If you would like to rip something down from JunkWaxVintage.com, you are absolutely welcome to do so. But if you want to wait until later tonight, that's okay too. We will be back here tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We get to do it all over again. Thank you so much, Brent Sullins. Hey, my marvelous Michigander, Mr. Siebert. I hope you have a wonderful sleep, my friend, and we'll see you back here tonight, my dude. Thank you as always for starting the morning the right way, my man. Alrighty. Mr. Rye Guy, what's up, buddy? He says, hey, so what's the best part of my day so far? I love you asking that, my brother. The best part of my day so far is getting to hang out with my best friends right here in the front yard. Hard stop. What's the best part of your day so far, Rye? And that's a wonderful question, my brother. I love it. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Rye. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, my man. All right, Mr. Sullins, for possibly the last time on this terrific Tuesday morning from right here in Austin, Texas. A very chilly Austin, Texas. If you notice, I'm all bundled up this morning because it's chilly in my house. You know what we must do. We shout grippeth. And we shout rippeth for the last time this morning, possibly. Good morning to all of you that are just rolling up in here. Hey, Mr. Large Mars, if you're taking off today, my man, please have a terrific Tuesday from start to finish. And I hope to see you back here tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. If not, we will be back here tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time because we get to do it all over again. And I have a very strong hunch we're going to be busting into some Cosmic tonight. So we will have a couple of brand new breaks up there at JunkWaxVintage.com today. Rye Guy, thank you so much for smacking the follow button, brother. Welcome to the family. I know we do have some new people in the house this morning. If it is your very first time tuning in to these luscious locks, my name is Dalen, also known as JunkWaxVintage. And you can find me here almost every single morning and almost every single evening. And starting next week, we're going to have every single show on eBay Live for one solid week, and we're going to see how it goes. Mr. Moosey Pie, good to see you this morning, brother. Welcome back. So just a friendly reminder, my friends, all this week, and we do have a schedule up there on Instagram. We have pretty much a normal week this week, so you will see me this morning and tonight on all 5 platforms. You will see me tomorrow morning on all 5 platforms. When I say all 5 platforms, that means TikTok, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. And then tomorrow night, we'll be live on eBay Live. Thursdays, we do not go live. On Friday, we'll be back here Friday morning, and then eBay Live Friday night, and then eBay Live Saturday night as well. And then starting next week, next Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, you will not find me here on all 5 platforms like you have for the last 5 years. We're making a change. And we're going to try to do one solid week over there on eBay. So I hope nobody shows up here next Tuesday looking for Dalen. All right, let's do it, Brent Sullins. Starting out with a Membu, Caleb Johnson, Isaiah Bond from right here in Austin, Texas. Mr. Brent Sullins says, I like the eBay Live setup. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you saying that. So, fun fact, Brent Sullins, eBay Live technically is still in beta right now. So they're still rolling out a whole bunch of enhancements and improvements to the platform. So if you like what you see now, just wait, because it's only going to get better. All right, the best part of your day was finding an old binder of Pokemon cards. That's amazing, brother. Well, I hope you find something juicy in there, my man. Thank you for the positivity, Rye, and welcome to the family, pal. Mr. Xavier Watts, Garrett Wilson on the throwbacks, Puka on the Celebracion. He had a hell of a game on Saturday. Mr. Kyle Van Noy, Ashton Jonty on the 1990 score throwback, Peyton Wilson, Ray Tucker, Joey B, Josh Allen, shout out to Miss Melody. Good morning, Travie Patty. Good to see you this morning, young man. How are you? Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Hope you're staying warm. Fred Warner, Trey Franklin, Al Geyer, Brady Cook, rookie. Shout out to Jeffro and Mizzou. Walter Nolan, Travis Hunter, rookie. Ja'Cory Brooks, Quinshawn Judkins on the green parallel rookie. Cameron Kitchens, another Garrett Wilson on the throwbacks. The Garrett so nice you got him twice. Paddly ho there, Malik Neighbors. Shout out to Miss Melody, her PC. Xavier McKinney. Isaiah is likely to play for the Ravens. Jamison Williams, Brian Robinson Jr., Theo Johnson, Urlacher, Bucky Irving, Dookie Smith. Thank you for smacking the follow button over here on Twitch, my man. Welcome to the family. Egbuka, Woody Marks, Cam Ward, rookie. Savion Williams, Zach Ertz, Sack Attack, Mr. Danielle Hunter. Earl Campbell on the first ballot. Brandon Aubrey on the league leaders for Dem Boys. Shout out to Mr. Alex Wayne. Hanky the Stapler, good to see you this morning, buddy. Ramondre Stevenson, Trent Dilfer, Teddy Bruschi, Surtain, Meanie Joe Greeny, Joe Morris, and P-Muth, last but not least for the Steelers. Couple more packs to go. Miss Melody, the only thing you miss on eBay is the refresh spam at 5 p.m. to get your team in the break. I feel you on that one, my friend. You know, the good thing, Miss Melody, is we just might not have to do that anymore. You know what I mean? You might have a much better chance on getting the teams that you want. If you're there on eBay anyway. Mr. Dookie Smith, morning, gentlemen. It is 7 p.m. in France. Parlez-vous français? Oui, oui. I'm just kidding. No, I don't. But it is awesome to see a Frenchman in the family. Welcome, my dude. It is a cold one here in Austin, Texas, USA. But we have a lot of Familia de Internacional, and I'm very grateful. Good to see you this morning, Dookie, and welcome to the family, pal. Were you going to see Hanky the Stapler? We will find out. Time will tell. All right, we have a Kal-El Mullings, Will Howard, Phil Maffa, Tyleek Williams, thicker than a couple of Snickers. Oh, thank you, Dookie Smith. I appreciate that, pal. Mr. Drake May on a green parallel. Sleeving that one up for you, buddy. Cam Ward on your 1990 throwback. Trey Hendrickson for WKRP in Cincinnati. Tony Pollard on the throwbacks. Cooper Kupp from the red field of Eastern Washington University and now a Seattle Seahawk. Calcaterra, Keenan and Kel Allen. Karloftis, Calvin Ridley, Bryce Young for North Kakalaki. Fran Tarkenton, little throwback. Jaden Higgins, Nick Emanwari, who is a stud rookie for my Seattle Sea Chickens. Quinshawn Judkins, he's a tutor. Brayshel Tootin. Oh, there you go. How about a Brock Bowers relic? Not too shabby. Stud for the Raiders. Top loading that one up for you, bud. Oh, we have a numbered to 499 Mr. Pat Bryant. Rookie for the Horsies. Shout out to the Kunikos and the Broncos. Back-to-back sleevers. Mr. Josh Allen on the Celebracion. Hanky, you just pulled a 1 out of 5 Sully and Mike Wazowski duel. Well, congratulations on that one, buddy. Make sure you protect that. Dante Fowler. Ray Lewis. Murder in the Game. I'll see myself out. Rashad Bateman. Kellen Winslow. Jason Taylor. DeAndre Hopkins. Edgerrin James. And my man, Mr. Nicky Bolton. Beautiful. All right, Mr. Sullins. We're down to last pack magic, my friend.
One down, one to go.
Good luck, Brent. Jefecito, tú sabes way. All right, let's go. Hanky the Stapler, you did not get the Ray Lewis joke? Ray Lewis was accused of murder. Google it. All right, we have a DJ Giddens for the Colts. Mr. J. Mack, good to see you this morning, brother. How are you? I hope you're staying warm, you handsome son of a gun. Omarion Hampton. Thank you, Travis. Shamar Stewart. Tyler Warren. TJ Hawkinson. Shout out to Bree B and Lolo. Hadley ho there, neighbors. Another one of Melody's PCs on the throwback. JSN for my Seattle Sea Chickens, and what a game he had on Sunday. Goodness gracious. JSN could be an absolute legend. We're going to find out over time. Maker Bayfield on the throwbacks. This is Joe, and welcome to his cribs. Jeffrey Simmons, Taysom Hill, Golden Tate III, Dalton Schultz, Jalen Dalen Coker, and BTJ. Finishing that one off for you, Mr. Brent Sullins. An absolutely beautiful box of Score Football, if I do say so myself, buddy. We're going to sleeve and top load your Pat Bryant numbered rookie. Gosh, those are pretty. And we're going to top load your Brock Bowers relic here, my dude. On the Stars of the NFL. That is a brand new 100-point JWV top loader. And I'm also going to sleeve up that Drake May just to be on the safe side. Absolutely right, Brent Sullins. Thank you so much, my man. I sincerely appreciate you hitting that shop this morning, Brent. Thank you, buddy. All right, folks. Allow me just a shake of a lamb's tail here to put these in Mr. Sullins' pile. And then we're going to refresh that shop for one last time this morning, folks. Panda, good morning and welcome to the family. All right, we good. Let's refresh that shop just one more time, my dear friends. What a fun morning. Thank you all for being here this morning. I truly appreciate it. And my man, our brother from Norway, Mr. Thomas Fredrickson, taking down a beautiful box of 2025 Bowman Draft. Oh, hell yeah. I was hoping somebody would snag one of these this morning. Mr. Thomas Fredrickson, thank you as always, my friend.
Thank you very, very much.
Allow me just a moment, legends.
I am humble in general.
All righty. Mr. Fredrickson, are you here and are you ready, my brother? And we got to bust into a brand new spicy water. So, has it ever happened to you here, folks, where your water freezes and it does that to the can? Boo. Cheers. Got to be real careful drinking that one. All right, Mr. Fredrickson, our brother from Norway. Now, this will be the last time we shout grippeth and rippeth. Good luck, Thomas. This is our very first 2025 Bowman Draft Mega Box here on the channel. Let's see if we can't find you something juicy. Thank you as always for hitting that shop this morning, Thomas. Empty box there, sir. Mr. Chef Credulous says, so much appreciation to everyone in the JWV family. You are more than legends of sorts. You're absolutely right, James. Thank you for the positivity, pal. Excuse me. Whoa. Gotta love that spicy water. We have two mega box packs. We'll rip those last. Mr. J-Rod, please have a terrific Tuesday, my dude. And now, don't you go anywhere yet, folks. We do have a juicy little outro jingle that I'm very excited for you to listen to. Good luck. Tomas Fredrickson. Caveman Burke, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the family, buddy. Excellent to have you this morning. We're just going to rip all these down, go through them together, Thomas. And one more friendly reminder, folks, we will have a juicy piece of content coming out today. So if you do see it, thank you in advance for engaging with that content. It makes a big deal on the behalf of myself and Mrs. Junkwax. All right, here we go. Starting off with a Grant Richardson, Charles Davilan, A. Aaron Walton, Maxwell Clark, Ike Irish on the Mega Box First Bowman Parallel, Tommy White, Nick Becker for my Seattle Mariners, Hagen Smith, Mason Morris, Eduardo Tate for the mighty Minnesotans, Tanner Franklin, Balake Mitchell, Kason Cunningham. That's the young man that went to high school with my son. That's pretty damn cool to see him on a Bowman Chrome first card. Yes, please. Josiah Hartshorn, Michael Syme, Jr. for the Nationals on a first Bowman Mega Box refractor. Griffin Huggus with that luscious lip curtain. He could hide small rodents in that thing for weeks, and they might not even know they live in a mustache. Bryce Cunningham, Landon Hodge, Steely Dan, Hall, CJ Gray, Raniel Rodriguez, Joshua from the island of Flores, Ryan Mitchell, Caleb Bonnemer, and Cameron Maldonado. Last but not least on your Mega Box First Bowman Refractor. All right there, Tomas.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, my friend. Let's go. Buena suerte, Thomas. Good luck. And we start off with an Ethan Hedges on the Mojo Refractor. Shout out to Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko. Jake Guretovich for the St. Lunatics. Shout out to Jeffro. Caden Kent for the Pinstripes. Oh, hell yeah. How about a die cut on the in-action Seth Hernandez for the Pirates? Not too shabby. Sleeving that one up for you, buddy. How about a Liam Doyle on the Prize Prospects? Another St. Lunatic. Kevin McGonigal, who's a stud prospect for the Motor City Kitties. Billy Carlson. Ike Irish, so nice you got him twice. Shout out to Tina Turner. Dax Kilby for the Pinstripes. And Kane Kepley, last but not least for the Cubbies, on a First Bowman Mojo Refractor. Beautiful cards there, Thomas. Thank you as always, my dude. And Thomas, I just noticed, my man, this is numbered to 5. 4th on print to 5 on that one, my man. Almost snuck past me.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Bro. 4th on print to 5 on the red Mojo Refractor. Gorgeous. Hard to see it, but it's right there on the bottom. 4th on print to 5. Gotta love the mega boxes, my brother. Gotta love those pack number 4s and our very last box of the morning. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing, Thomas. Congratulations again, my friend. Hell yeah. Now we're gonna have to keep our eyes on old Seth Hernandez. Gorgeous. Nothing like a red Mojo numbered to 5 to finish us off this morning. Thank you again, Mr. Thomas Fredrickson. I am very grateful that we could find some juice together this morning, pal. You don't see those every day. Mr. Kellen over here on TikTok says, I pitched against Ryan Mitchell multiple times last year. His school was my school's rivalry. That's really cool, Kellen. Awesome, buddy. High five on that one. Small world, bud. As always, Mr. Fredrickson, it is absolutely my pleasure, brother. Thank you, sir. Hoo-wee! What an absolutely beautiful morning, my friends. Thank you again for hanging out with little old me. I am going to refresh that shop one last time just to make sure we're not missing anything. And we are not. We are current. All righty, my dear friends. It has been another absolutely terrific Tuesday morning right here in the front yard. Thank you so much for hanging out with this ugly mug. I am chomping at the bit to be right back here with you tonight. Same junk time, same junk channel, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you have not smacked that follow button yet, folks, please feel free to do so. We will have a brand new schedule up there on Instagram today. Shout out to Mrs. JunkWax. My legends over here on TikTok, thank you so much for joining us here this morning. We made it up to 61,000 likes this morning. Damn! That's a lot of screen beating. As always, my friends, I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Those likes over here on TikTok are incredibly impactful. So all joking aside, thank you very, very much. And as always, legends, for today, I sincerely hope that you can be good to yourselves. You can also be good to the people around you, no matter how difficult those other human beings might make it, especially when it's a blizzard outside. People get a little dicey. So try to give people a little bit more slack. You know what I mean? And then lastly, please maintain that attitude of gratitude. It'll take you a long way. I promise. Mr. Tony Tone, Jason Frazier won the moose race, my friend. I'm sorry to hear that, Mikey Koba. Yikes. Well, I hope that doesn't happen, my man. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to hear that, pal. Yikes. All right, legends. Thank you for another terrific Tuesday morning. Enjoy your outro jingle, and we'll see you back here tonight. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around, much love and respect. One more huge congratulations to Mr. Jason Frazier and Large Mars for winning the moose race this morning, and humongous Costco economy size thank you to each and every one of you that participated in that hype train this morning. We would not be here doing this without those. So thank you again. Much love and respect, big hugs, and firm handshakes all around. Enjoy your outro jingle. Much love to you, Mr. O'Brien. Much love to you, Tony Manco. Alex Wayne, thank you again for those beautiful JWV cards, pal. Mikey Koba, I hope you have a better day. Chef James Credulous, thank you for being here this morning. Mr. Thomas Fredrickson, our brother from Norway. Melody, J-Rod, have a wonderful day, y'all. Enjoy your outro jingle. You too, Ryan Fife. I'll keep my eyes peeled on the mail, my brother.
Well, we had a good morning.
Yes, we did.
Cards on the table.
You know it.
And pulled some heat.
Yeah, the vibes were stable.
JWV.
That family feel.
Another Friday morning sealed the deal.
That's not the right song.
Well, the packs have been ripped and the laughter rolled on. The family showed up
And the vibe stayed strong.
Dalen and Mrs. JunkWax with hearts full of cheer, saying thank you, legends, for being right here. From hits to high fives, what a morning to see. We're grateful for every memory. It was a terrific Tuesday morning, that's true. With the JWV family shining through. Baseball, football, basketball, too. UFC, Marvel, and Star Wars for you. We shared some smiles, pulled some heat, and made the morning complete. Now before we sign off, here's where to go. JunkWaxVintage.com. You already know. Grab some packs, break spots, sealed wax to explore. 'Cause tonight at 8 p.m. we'll do it once more. So join us again when the lights go low for a terrific Tuesday Nitro show. Thank you, legends, for all that you do. We wouldn't be here without you. Sweet, sweet gratitude rings through the night. From JWV, you make it feel right until we meet again. Keep that smile tight. Terrific Tuesday morning. What a sight.
I will absolutely do so, Chef James Reinhart. Thank you, my man. Scotty Too Hottie Tunica with the fancy claps. I love it, brother. Thank you, thank you.
Ooh, yeah.
Mr. Raymond, it is damn good to see you this morning, my brother. I missed you too, pal. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. I'm sorry you're catching us at the very, very end, my man. But big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Raymond. It is always a pleasure to see you, pal. Happy New Year, my man. I hope you're staying warm, and I hope to see you back here tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Sounds wonderful, Raymond. Thank you so much, my good man.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop. when I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all. And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah. Oh, my. After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob. Oh, wow. Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come out, Greg. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh my God! I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man, and I'm saying, I got that Ric Flair. Woo! I got that Ric Flair.
Come out, Greg.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. Mr. Chandler Mills, my dude. You saw the content that we just put out, my brother. Outstanding, my man. I haven't even seen it yet myself. Shout out to Mrs. JunkWax for putting that out. I'm going to go check that right meow. Thank you, Chandler. I appreciate the heads up on that one, brother. Thank you, Raymond. I sincerely appreciate that, my brother. I did get some sweet new Julios over the last couple of weeks, my man. Happy to show you a little bit later. So as always, legends, please have a absolutely terrific Tuesday. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around. We'll see you back here tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And until then, please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you. And practice that attitude of gratitude.
Thank you very, very much.
Bye-bye.